track 2. Here it is. In a twist that no historian or wildlife documentary could have foreseen, an Australian tadpole named Taddy made global headlines for attending Donald Trump's inauguration. But how, you might ask, did a humble tadpole from Longreach end up in Washington, D.C.? The answer lies with Ratty Airways, a band of bushrats and the ever-resourceful women of the Country Women's Institute, the CWI. Taddy wasn't just any tadpole. Born in a laundry tub outside the big shed in Longreach, he was a natural-born patriot with the dream of representing Australia on the world stage. When he learned about Trump's inauguration, Taddy knew this was his chance. If a reality TV star can make it to the White House, why can't a tadpole make it to the front row? He reasoned. The only problem? Taddy needed transport, and Qantas wasn't about to start offering tadpole fares. That's when the bushrats of Longreach stepped in. In an abandoned shed on the outskirts of Longreach, a team of ingenious bushrats had been working on Australia's next big innovation, a high-speed, tadpole-friendly transport pod. Led by Bazza, the bushrat, chief engineer and part-time Vegemite taste tester, the crew had been perfecting their invention for years. When the CWI got wind of Taddy's ambitions, they sprang into action. Armed with lamingtons, scones, and the unstoppable power of tea breaks, they convinced Ratty Airways to lend them a biplane for Taddy's mission. With Taddy safely tucked into his custom-built transport pod, fitted with a mini Australian flag of course, the Ratty Airways crew took to the skies. PP, the legend, piloting as always, cracked open a celebratory jar of marmalade mid-flight. "We're making history, mates," he declared, as Baby Grey the kangaroo, now a seasoned co-pilot, practiced his landings on the dashboard. The flight was far from smooth. Somewhere over the Pacific, turbulence knocked over the marmalade jar, leaving PP sticky, but undeterred. Meanwhile, Baby Grey distracted himself by chewing on the emergency Vegemite stash. When they finally landed in Washington, D.C., Taddy emerged from his pod to thunderous applause. Or so he imagined. It might have just been a leaky radiator.